When the sun rises and the sky's blue, I will only look at you, 'cause you're beautiful.
Hi guys, so welcome back to the channel and Merry Christmas. Actually it's the 8th of March, but as you can see by the weather, it's a bit snowy and it's a bit cold. So hopefully all our jobs will be indoors today. No, I'm joking, they are all indoors. I'm literally just stopped off to get some bits and bobs at the wholesalers, and it is like blanket white here. So hopefully make it out of the car park and then get to the first job. So we'll see you in a minute. Right, obviously now we're inside, so the body warmer's off, hat's off. It's like 35 degrees in here, it's absolutely boiling, so probably jumper's coming off in a second as well. We're going to put a fan in this bathroom. We're going to put an inline fan in. So a little circle grill on the ceiling, and we're going to duct it out to an inline fan we've got to put in the loft. Now the loft is boarded, tongue and groove boards, so we need to get around that. Hopefully we can cut some holes in the right places and run the cables sort of around as opposed to lifting all the boards, because I don't want to be doing that. The loft is full of stuff as well, so like I said, let's not make it harder than it needs to be. We're not a removal company. So let me just show you what I think is the best plan of action. It might change, but this is what I think the best plan of action is. So we've got our light here, I've just took it down. That's where we're going to be getting our permanent switch and neutral feed from. And then over here, we've got a shower isolator. And then just to the left of the shower isolator is where our fan isolator is going to go. And the fan isolator is going to feed the fan, which will be here somewhere. Now, the reason I say not central here is because I've just been upstairs and had a look. There's a joist running, and that one there is literally right on the line of the joist. So it's going to have to come off and be slightly non-central. So it's going to be about here. It's still going to be above the shower enclosure. So it will still work as well as possible. That's the way we're going to do it. So let's get up there, have a look, and I'll run you through the process as we go along.
When the sun rises and the sky's blue.
So as you can see, this is our pilot hole that we put up that I said about. Now, as you can see, the reason for doing that is so we can get a 4-inch hole for the duct directly above the 4-inch hole that we've cut downstairs. So this hole here should be our point to line them up together. It's a good little trick really, one that I use quite a lot. As you can see, there's a couple of screws here, but this is just for this little hatch area that was cut out when the spotlight was put in. There's not actually a joist running down there. So I'm going to cut this one out now, and we should hopefully be able to see directly down into the shower enclosure.
Could you ever tell me that story again? 'Cause I am blinded by you. You never had to face the
Bingo, look at that. Couldn't get that any more spot on. If I tried, I don't think. I'm well happy with that. Job's a good one. Right, I'm just going to make up the fan down here. I say make it up, connect it up, put the 3-core in that's going to be going to the isolator switch. It's just easier to do it downstairs a lot of the time as opposed to doing it up in the loft. It is quite an open loft. Where I'm working is relatively clear, so I could sit up there and do it, but just habit, I'm going to do it down here. While I'm down here, I'm going to install the back box for the pull switch, and then I'm going to use some rods to try and feed from the light above me to where the isolator switch is going to be. If I need to lift a few boards in the loft, I will do, but as it is, we're just going to try and rod it and see if we can find it. Right, let's get this cover off. Make sure we don't lose the screws. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the fan sort of made up down here. So just take our supply in here that's going to be coming from the isolator switch, so I don't have to do that when I'm in the loft. The loft is quite comfortable, so it's not like it's a problem if I had to do it up there, but I'd rather just do it all down here and make it a little bit easier. Right, so undo our clamp there, loosen him off a little bit. In fact, you know what, I'm going to take him out entirely, just so we can work a little bit easier. Right, now obviously it comes with this grommet. You can see here, I'm going to use this grommet. Sometimes people replace them. I don't really see the need for it. Punch a little hole in it. Yeah. And then get some 3/4. I'm not going to need very much at all, but I'll be looking at it than for it. And cut that off. Right, now to terminate this nice and tidy, it's a very short strip, so I'm going to start with a bigger one and then we'll work back. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see on there, we've got switch live, neutral and live. Live obviously being the permanent feed. Right, so we need to get that earth out of the way, fold this one over, so we'll get them into position. Can be quite tricky, so sort of don't need hardly any on them at all. Such a tight termination in these fans, but I have done loads of them, so shouldn't be too bad. Right, that's about right. Okay, and then it's not much exposed copper. If anything, it's a really small amount. And it's a nightmare to double them up in this, so I never do it. Right, let's get our neutral sleeving on there before I forget. That's on, nice. And then our live brown, nice. So we can try and fit these in. Come on. Get in there. Quite tight. We're in. Let's just do one at a time, tighten them up, and then we can move them around if need be. Get the neutral in properly. There we go. And then our switch live. In. Right. Let's get a bit of earth sealing on there. What I'll do is I'll just sleeve this. Just tuck it up in here. Just in case they've changed the fan to a fan that requires an earth sleeve in the future. And then now we just need to get our clamp, the cable back on. Finicky, as I said before. But that is nice, happy with that. Pull that earth out of the way once I'm done. You just see the sheath is just showing on the other side, which is good. Let's get this earth just completely tucked out of the way. And then that is in place. Pop the grommet back in. There we go. And that is us in. I don't know if you can see that on there. all wired up. If I move that out of the way, you can just about make up the top of the greys sheath on that side. It's quite hard to see in fairness. But that's in. Cover back on. Nice and tight. Oops. And again, dropping stuff. I like to do one either side just so it pulls down nice, otherwise you never know. Could be pulling it out of place. I doubt it, but you know, just have it. And one more. Right, that's our fan, sort of pre-wired to take up with us. As you can see, nice and sturdy. That cable clamps done its job. Good seal around here. So these are IP44, but obviously that there will prevent any water ingress if there is any moisture in the loft, whatnot. So that's that done. And the next thing to do is to get the fan isolator in place. Right, so as we were, managed to thread that cable up. There it is there from the light. So luckily for me, that board is already out there. So we just need to come underneath this little bit of timber here. And this is all on view, along with the shower isolator cables there. And our hole for the fan isolator is just underneath there where my finger is. So we need to come under here. I'm going to come under these pipes, come up just here by this shower cable, and then I'm going to follow it in that way. And obviously I'm going to drop our cable from the fan down that way. So let's get ahead and do that now and get that fan fixed down in place as well, and we could run the duct down as well. Lovely.
I've been lost in the shadows, searching for the way to go, waiting for the right time. Won't rush, just take it slow. Feeling so mellow, love stored like ammo, locked up in your love crime. Time to let the doors blow. Whoa, set me free. Set me free to that place we've never been. Set me free to that place we've never been. You got to set me free, set me free, 'cause that is all that I need. All I need. Why can't you just go set me free to that place I've never been? Whoa, wanna see you in the highlight, flowing like a halo, flying at the speed of light. Where am I gonna go?
Right, that is the fan unit installed in the loft, which is gone pretty well. We've sort of made a short run of it. It's going to go out this external wall at some point. We're not doing that, so that'll be a case of this is the end of our job. But as you can see, we've got the duct going down there in the hole that we cut, the one that we, you know, done the two holes, one in this floor and then one in the ceiling. Really short run here, and then hopefully a nice short run out there as well. That is the end of the house there, so shouldn't be any problems at all. And the cable, as you can see, is just going down here in the floor. Let's go down, put the isolator on, connect it in at the light, flip the power back on, and then we'll give it a go, make sure it all works. Right, that's us all connected up in the fan isolator. So let's fix that up, and then we will connect this cable in to the blocks we've got up here in the light. I'm not sure who's done this. I'll probably have a look at it because it looks all right. They all look clipped in, but I always like to have a little look, make sure it's okay. Might have to change a couple of those blocks because I can see already that we don't have any spare on the permanent, so I'll have to change that for a 4. Yeah. Right, the grill is in, the isolator's on and connected. Well, it's up and connected. Fan is connected back in. Just turn the power back on, so try the light. Obviously nothing coming on at the moment, but I have got that switched off. And there we go. Now, where's my test piece? I've always got a test piece. Oh, this will do. Lovely. Right, that's us done here. The fan is all installed. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of how we've done it. If there's any questions, obviously drop them down in the comments. And if you don't mind, please subscribe. This is a new thing for us. And so far we've been going a couple of weeks. And we've already hit 100 subscribers. I know it's not loads compared to the YouTube amounts, but it's nice for us. And yeah, hope you enjoy and keep on watching.